Assalamu alaikum. In this video, Aman has an encounter with a bullfrog. He's going to teach us its characteristics and we're going to look at its mention in Islam.
Explain to me, Aman, what is this?
So, if my calculations are correct, this is a bullfrog and it looks like a adult. Can't tell if it's a male or a female, but yeah, it really looks like a bullfrog. They have warty skin on the top, but on the bottom they have really soft, almost velvety skin. Take a look at his fingers and his toes. They're specially designed to hop around. And if you look at his back legs, look at that muscle right there in the calf. That is a lot of muscle, so it can jump, and it puts lots of like a spring loading and then lets it go. So this is one of my favorite species of frogs, bullfrog. This is a very large one, actually, one of the largest I've seen, and we are in a lake environment, so obviously they're going to be around here. He's very calm right now. Now, one thing to do if you ever see a frog and you want to catch him, just put flash in his eyes. It's not going to hurt him, but it's going to stun him. Same exact thing for crabs and any other reptiles which have sensitive eyes. For example, if you look straight into the eyes of into the lights of a car, you would get stunned and just be like, oh my gosh. So that's exactly what happens to this frog. He has extremely warty skin, like so rough, but underneath so soft.
MashaAllah, what an amazing creature. I think it's time to let him go. Now, when we look at the Hadith, there are some books such as Sunan Abi Dawood that mention the Prophet ﷺ forbidding the killing of frogs. So sometimes doctors would use frogs in medicine and he would actually forbid killing them for that purpose. Now, believe it or not, frogs are actually mentioned in the Quran as al-dafadi'. Let's take a look at the ayah and read some of its tafsir.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فأرسلنا عليهم الطوفان والجراد والقمل والضفادع والدم آيات مفصلات فاستكبروا وكانوا قوما مجرمين صدق الله العظيم.
The translation for this verse is, so we plagued them with floods, locusts, lice, frogs, and blood, all as clear signs, but they persisted in arrogance and were a wicked people. Now, if we look at a simple tafsir of this ayah, we're looking at tafsir Ibn Kathir. This is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down punishment upon Fir'aun's people because of their continuous rejection of Musa and Harun alayhimus salam's message. And a small story related in the tafsir is when the Pharaoh actually asks Musa alayhi salam, what could frogs do? They're pretty much harmless, right? However, by the end of that night, there were so many frogs in the city that a person was just drowning in frogs all the way up to his chin and couldn't even open his mouth to speak except that a frog would jump into it. And so the people of Musa alayhi salam begged him, Ya Musa, invoke your Lord to remove these frogs from us, and we will believe in you and send the children of Israel with you. And Musa alayhi salam did invoke his Lord, but they did not believe.
But there's no need to worry because these are just some completely harmless wild frogs. Jazakallah khairan. Be sure to like and subscribe. And Assalamu alaikum.